So what we're doing under here is draining the gearboxes and the axle bearings from the PCC trucks, which are going to go under car 26. You can see the way these are drained. It's a standard, somewhat, when I say standard, it looks like a heavy-duty truck axle. Okay, and inside there is a larger gear and then a pinion or smaller gear. The pinion is the drive gear, the larger gear is the driven gear. They're a rather complex gear arrangement called a hypoid gear arrangement. Again, common in the rear axles of older automobiles and heavy trucks. Simply, it's a plug which is held on, it unscrews, and then we drain out the oil. It's gear oil, 85W90 or 80W90. We're using 80W90. You can see it gets a little sludgy over time. What we are going to do is, after these get good and drained, we're going to fill them up with some diesel fuel to work as a solvent, let it sit for a few weeks, move the trucks back and forth, and then entirely drain out the diesel and fill it with new oil, basically to flush them out. Now, that's for the gearboxes. At each end of the axle, you can see where my finger's pointing, there's a plug, there's a journal bearing. There's a roller bearing at the end for the axles. These are filled with 40 weight motor oil. It's about a quart. We'll drain these, let them drain good and well, and then refill these. We don't plan to flush these. These did not, we're getting relatively clean, if you want to say, oil out of it. That isn't as nasty as what comes out of the gearbox. Now, these trucks are former SEPTA PCC car trucks. They're not rebuilt, but they've had some work done. We checked the insulation resistance, or what's called measuring the motors. 3 of them are very good. 1 is acceptable. We did clean them out. These trucks will then go under Newark car 26. Reason being, the trucks under 26, at least one of the motors is very weak. These are in substantially better shape. We're going to do some more work to them. We're going to add the shock absorbers to the ends because this truck is set up with all coil springs. You can order a PCC B2 truck with a coil spring and then a rubber spring. The rubber will add a dampening effect, or all coil with a shock absorber. Here we have all coil but no shock absorbers, so we're going to mount shock absorbers to it. We're also going to clean these trucks up, paint them, replace some of the wiring, and Mike and I have been working on replacing some of the rubber stops for the track brakes, and there's a set of larger stops up top. And what they do is as the truck moves and swings, it prevents a metal-to-metal impact. So all things considered, these trucks are in decent shape. They're not new, but they're not terrible. Our plan is just to simply clean them up a little bit, and these will be very suitable for some sustained use with car 26.
And we'll just lower it down, just let it go to the floor.
Yep.
Look at the
Wow.
like jelly in there.
It is. Look at the sludge. Although it's coming clean, it all sunk at the bottom.
Yeah, it's because this has got a hollow
Yes.
in the plug.
Yeah, by spec, they were supposed to be magnetic. Now, I don't know if they still are, but
Oh, you know what that is?
what is that?
This is what, see the tape?
Oh,
People
yes.
get the tape on too far,
Yep.
and then it gets inside. That's why I like to use the brush on.
The dope. I'm with you.
dope.
Yes.
Plum.
Just position it. You got gloves on?
Well, I know. I meant like. I think it's gonna hit it.
I do too. But remember, the oil will move a little south. All right, buddy. Pick up the bucket.
Oh,
Get ready to move the bucket. So when this comes out, I hit it.
Oh, I think it's in position. Though. I was just
Okay.
gonna leave it on the ground while.
Well, you can. I'm just saying, you may not want to video the first. That's up to you.
Well, it might be the better one.
I think they're more entertaining one.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
Wow.
That was nasty.
I know. A lot of that. Look at that filth come out. Get your step back unless you want to get splattered. Yikes. Let it drain a little. That's diesel, man. That stuff moved around. Look at that. Clean. See, it's cleaning the sludge right out. All right, Andrew, I'm going to need you to get some rags for me. You? No, and then I want to wipe this off and wipe off the threads.
Yeah.
We'll clean it up. And we'll fill it up. We'll pull that one too. That's our fill line. I mean, we can try to pump through there, but since I wouldn't normally just open the covers, but since we're going to replace them, we can't.
Yeah.
These are the fun ones, but I'm thinking that new funnel I bought will fit in there.
Yeah.
They're the axle bearings.
So you wouldn't normally open these if you're going to fill with this?
Correct. But we're going to put new gaskets on this because these are the inspection. These are for fill. This is your
Yeah.
fill line too. You don't want to. What I may do is open that one just to see how much we got.
Okay.
All right, Andrew, how are you working on getting this around? Okay. Now, we went. We're gonna go this way on it. That's backwards the way we went last time, isn't it?
I hope.
Nope. This way. There we go. All right. So, round. It's not hard when your hands are covered in diesel fuel. Now, between my fingers, cut it. There you go. Okay, hold that. Trick with this stuff is saw more than pressure.
Yeah.
Got me?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm right, we should be okay. And I think we are this time. We'll find out. If not, I did it backwards again. But can I get the tape in enough that it really doesn't matter? But nope, it's going in, Andrew. You got it. All right. So here's the battle, Andrew. You put that in. You don't let it come out. And when I tell you, hold it in the bottom. I'll pump. I may need you to pump it. Hold it in.
Okay.
Hold the hose in. Can you pump it? Pump it a couple times. But you're going to have to hold the hose with one hand while you do it. That works, but don't squeeze it. You won't get anything out. Here, go ahead. Pump it a couple
Yeah,
times.
if you hold both, I can
Go ahead.
pump.
Yep, keep going.
I swear if this blows apart in my hand.
It's not going to blow apart in your hand. Get into my hose here. It's going to go through the pump. Watch yourself. Okay, keep going. Keep pumping. There you go. You're getting in. Start pumping. You'll be pumping a bunch of times. Rome may not get built in one day. Keep going. You're doing well. There you go. Okay, so what we're doing under here, Mike and I are draining the journal bearings on a set of PCC B2 trucks. And these are your journal bearings at each end of your axle. And what we're draining is it's either SAE 30 or 40 weight oil that comes out. We're putting SAE 30 back in. Just pull the drain plug. After it's thoroughly drained out, we'll put the drain plug back in after we put a little pipe dope on it. Pull the fill plug, and it takes about half a quart of oil each. We have a little hand pump, and we just methodically pump it in until it's at the right level. This probably hasn't been done in many years. What we've done is gone through and drained each one. If they had a lot of sludge in them, we flushed them with diesel fuel. Just simply put it in, let it sit, move the car back and forth a couple times, drained out. We did the same with the gearboxes, which take 80W90 oil. Down there on that table.
Oh wait, I have it here.
Oh, he does. Never
Here's
mind.
some.
Never mind. Never mind. That was the other stuff.
So you're not using the tape?
That is
No,
like
we're using
1,000 times faster.
Yeah, it's just easier.
So I'll just dope them all, Mike.
Yeah, dope them up.
That sounds so
That's the
bad.
big. Okay, that's the. That's that
Now,
one. Yep.
now this truck is different.
What do you got?
See, the drain is here, and the fill, there's actually a little brass elbow.
Wait, why is this one here and that one there?
This portion is different.
You bet it is. You bet it is. That's funny.
You can see where look over here. See where the fill is.
Oh
There's
yeah.
an elbow with a
Yep, with a little like a pipe plug.
yeah.
Was it here they drained? I don't know. No. It's just a casting mark. That's interesting, Mike. Why is that? Well, in later years they mix and match axles.
That's what I was going to say. Is
Yeah.
the whole axle assembly interchangeable?
They are, but some of them, yeah.